Okay, we are good to go now. Welcome everybody back to this playthrough of The Outer Worlds. I'm getting it right now when I say things. Oh, why does that look so awkward looking through glass? What were we doing? Oh yeah, helping with your heat problem, I think. Happiness is a warm spaceship. Yeah, that one. So I gotta get the parts.
This is Halcyon News.
Hey, Hen. Not much going on over here. I haven't played. Yeah, I did play through Cyberpunk once. I did the Street Rat playthrough. I think some of my best shorts and
expecting any company?
TikToks.
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now.
Clips from there.
We'll parley with the king.
What if I just talk to you, Captain? Want to talk?
Look at this ripe piece
That was
of
a fun
meat
game.
just sizzling on the grill. Yum yum.
I didn't play
Time
Cyberpunk
to
though
feed the
until
flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
I didn't play Cyberpunk until Liberty City, I think it was. Whatever that update was that came out, that added a huge chunk of content to it. I didn't play it until that came out. So my first and only playthrough was like the complete Cyberpunk. Time to feed the flames, not the person, I'll promise. You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice. But then before you incinerate the entire deck. You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
Just pass it. I'm here for some parts.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
So, could I grab that part then?
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Oh. Those parts are leaking deadly toxins. They'll just come back after you're dead.
Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
This is different than last time, I remember. Something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
Saw your letter from Rizzo.
They rejected it again, didn't they? I thought I could take my fungus garden and go corporate, you know? Damn. Well, maybe I'm better off.
How'd you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a
How you
debt while
doing,
we
Hen?
were grounded.
How
My
the heck
baby
are you
got
doing?
sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile. Am I your dark reflection?
I think last time I played
Must be
this,
getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like
I
a
didn't have
fuel
my
tank.
Intimidate or my Lie up that high.
You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss.
So I had to fight everybody. So this is different already. I like it. I'm doing all right. Just picking some corpses here. That's right, I gotta feed my addiction. I'm always on the run, on the lookout for some more Adreno. Sometimes this reminds me a little bit of Cyberpunk, which either means that I think Cyberpunk maybe modeled some stuff after this game.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? It hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
But it's such a good game, Cyberpunk. It was immersive as heck, too. This guy's what scared me the most, I think. Somebody watching? Cool beans. Been going on over here. Nobody looking over here. Don't bother. I'm just slightly stealing some stuff. Ever so slightly, just ripping you off. I haven't started it yet, but I also got Nier Automata and started that one. Surprisingly, really enjoying that one. That one sounds... Is that an old one? It sounds familiar, but... Who are you?
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. They may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
Give the grass some radiator parts.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
We're outlaws. I need you to not look at me so I can steal all the things. How does one get up to there? Is my question. Not super old, but 2010-ish.
McRed gave me a taste of the good stuff.
So you mean a relic?
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
Wake up. There's no such thing as...
This way. That's if I took the ladder up. But there's nothing. I guess this would be if I snuck up here. Kind of thing. It's another path. Okay. Wish my weapons were quieter and I could just, you know.
Are you one of us yet?
Silently deal with problems. Relic, I suppose. Then like, if you're prehistoric, then I'm ancient. Take this radiator apart with no hassle. But this man down here was talking about sacrifices and stuff, and I don't think I like that. What if I come over here? Can I spam-a-tabs you? No, I don't have anything like dynamite or whatever, or grenades in this game, I don't think.
What do you think you're doing?
Absolutely nothing.
You're free to go.
You know what I think it's time to do?
Get him!
I have the wrong gun equipped. Sirs? No, no, no. Okay. We break down. Oh, I need to figure out what game or games I'm going to be playing this Saturday, because I'm doing a fundraiser for Extra Life. I'm trying to think, like, do I want to play maybe the No Man's Sky Expedition, if it's still around at that point. Or that's, I don't know. I could just take that and walk away. Cool. Steel axe. I'm just gonna take all your stuff here. All of your stuff and things.
Like worms in their shrooms.
What is that?
Besides, they're my friends.
Find a new friend. This worm fixation is screwing with her bottom line.
Hey, I saw that.
You didn't see nothing.
What are you doing? All right, scram.
While I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars, the beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws, not even for selling. They just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard of a sublight contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Lilia. Now McRed, he's always happy to see me, calls me his fungus lad. Update, McRed just sent a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe I need to be more careful about what I'm growing. I ought to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment. Is it really always Mass Effect? Those look like some pretty fancy mushrooms. Also, time to go. I love how that combat drone did nothing as I murdered that man in cold blood. Need that. Now you're mad at me, huh? Just taking all your ammo. Don't mind me, just walking through here. Hey there, hunter fishing with his dad. Aw. How you doing there, Hunter? So, Outlaw Striker. Where's the dude who ran this whole thing? Like red. There you are, Captain. So if I were to just like... There's all your dudes over here. Alright, Hen, I'll be right here.
Take him down!
Later, Captain. I don't really vibe with the whole, oh, McRed's lighter. The whole, ooh, Montag. Break that down, break that down. They also had a pretty fancy flamethrower, it looked like. Oh, I could steal here with reckless abandon, so... That's a whole lot of stuff right there. Now I'm encumbered. I'm a cucumber. What's through here? If I wanted to sneak around, I suppose, right? Okay, inventory. Alright, break that down. Break that down. Grenade launcher. Why does it have that there? But anyway, break it down. We don't do melee around these parts. Okay. But basically, I lied my way in, got what I needed, and then double-crossed the psycho dude and just shot him right in the face. Yeah, I got your parts.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Got the parts of the radiators. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillar? What do you
More
mean
than
by
a few.
slight?
Less than
Welcome
a
back, Hen.
Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Alright, let's go. Repair the radiators. I want to steal them. Everything in me says to steal them. Hey there, Double Tap. How you doing, buddy? I use my...
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Keep clear of the radiators.
Oh, that's low. I get it.
Kill the mass pillars. But I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
Manta swarm? Oh my god. I'm using a gun to fight a swarm of bees. Sounds about right. Where's this other bug that I hear? Oh, you're up there? You're dead. Manta plasma gland. I've also really got to get to a repair bench. Hey, Double Tap, I got a question for you.
Song tells me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. I know because that's the first
Music box. Ooh, there we go.
thinking about who they killed next.
I'm on fire, and not in a good way.
Shoot back if you I can always fix them later.
Why does she sound so low? Audio. Everything is maximized. Okay. It's Maximilian. No, we went up that way. What am I doing? Are we done with the manta pillars? Bard. Not Bard. That works. Plasma gland, energy cell and armor parts. Take those. Are we friends? I don't know, but I took all your insights. Oh, now I've made enemies of all of them. Yeah, level up time. Habitual reloader, let's go. We went this way, we need to go down there through the ladder. probably not a good idea to just start killing all the
That's the
robots.
terminal. The droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says cycle droplet pumps.
Just get all the loot. Jeweled ring, a regular ring. You know what game I kind of want to play again because I never really 100% finished it? Skyrim. I've never finished playing Skyrim. Perks. What kind of perk are we going to put on here now? Movement penalty to accuracy. Maybe that one. Ooh. Vendor buying price. Ooh. Nope, no companion stuff. Consumable. Oh, yes. Here we go. And then also add this next time. 40 more kilograms. Kilograms. Well, I meant the main quest. I never finished the story. I never got to the point where I would be just doing endless loops of quests. Ooh. Steal from humans and more bits in containers. Nice. Stealth. Dialogue. This. I have 3 points left. There we go. Apply. Here's the panel. What's the log say? Cobbled together. Staff is getting restless. Work around and half-cocked solutions are all we've got to mend Groundbreaker's bones. In many cases, we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another. Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. I can rally our spirits, but what happens when I'm not around? Groundbreaker's real test will be seeing if our independence outlasts me. I'll take that bet. I finished the game, but I heard recently that I did the bad ending of it. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing was, I played 40 hours of it when it released the first week. I did like a little bit of the main story, and then I just started fucking off and doing just some random side stuff. That's the beauty of that game. I found some Chief Guiying's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing, where she spent half of her career patching it up. Lots of corners cut when they put this place together. Among her papers, I also found the layout of a hangar that doesn't match any of my docks, something that might have gotten sealed off along the way, like blood cells isolating an infection. I hate to put sentiment down in print, but every time I open a panel or find some workaround in the guts of this old bird, it's like I can feel you reaching out to me from the past, Grandma. There. Cycled the stuffs.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Okay, so we've fixed the heat issue on the Groundbreaker. Just gonna make that one guy real pissed off who was trying to sweat everybody out. What's in here? Archived logs and transmissions, okay. Arrival confirmation. To HHB Earth HQ, transmitted via probe or archived at source. It is my honor to report that Groundbreaker has successfully arrived at the Lagrange Point, having released a cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended colony worlds. May they prosper and expand. Now that stages 1 and 2 of the mission have been carried out, my family will take ownership of the Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as an independent trading post, repair stop, and cargo bay. I'd be remiss if I close this transmission without sending my hopes and best wishes back to Earth. There's so much ahead of us, but we'll never forget what we left behind. Oh. Side stuff was cool, but I always went to Winterfell or that magic college, but I never finished the quest. I went to the magic college because I was playing as because I had just finished playing through most of Morrowind. Never finished that game either. I got to the very end and then my save file got overwritten, which made me very upset. I played through as a battle mage, so I didn't have any weapons, but I put points into, I think, conjuring weapons. So I had like a sword or an axe that I would just summon and use, which I thought was pretty badass. And I was doing stuff for the magic college, and then I made it to Winterfell, and then I'm just like, real life took over. Anyway, some very rich and unsavory elements among our colonial neighbors seem to have the wrong idea about why I flew us out here. It wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary and a Spacer's Choice logo stamped on my ass. It wasn't to nickel and dime passing ships out of their last bit. Groundbreaker has no role in the success or failure of Halcyon's corporate entities, period. I negotiated that understanding and clearly outlined it in writing before I ever set foot on this ship. If anyone wants to dispute the compromise in our dispute or compromise our independence, they will answer to a Tennyson. We're a family operation. Even when we get to the last Tennyson, even when the last Tennyson falls, Groundbreaker will remember us and defend its freedom accordingly. Okay. So they had some standards from what I'm gathering. It's too bad that John Longbottom has none of that. I've got to find a repair bench.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt.
Hey.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
You don't have a lot of faith in that board, huh?
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
So why don't I like the board?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. I'd like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. You've got my attention.
Back to my other questions. See you later. I want to steal your stuff. Well, inscription reads, holding it all together takes elbow grease, the right tools, and a shitty attitude. Love, Grandma. I want to steal that and sell it. Nothing else stealable here, okay.
Hey, you're the one who fixed those elevators? Nice work. You really saved our buns. Whenever you're free, let's have a chat. You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time? Is that what you do here? Relay messages?
Yeah. The comm center routes all messages within, to, and from the Groundbreaker. We also switchboard most of the message traffic throughout the Halcyon system. Of course, we're about to go dead, so I may be reappropriated to architect knows where, doing law knows what, soon enough.
So why are you about to lose comm
Our primary
capabilities?
relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station. We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Sounds like, so wait. How are you cut off by losing one relay station?
Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out, but we'd lose the majority of our comm traffic for sure. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications towers to the groundbreaker for the transmissions to make it through. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay station, which stores the message, then passes it along when our orbits align.
What about, can't ships just do it to each other?
That they can, and they do. But only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corp will authorize sending messages through a ship owned by a rival. And no corp will relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The groundbreaker's neither corporate owned nor board controlled. Our comms are neutral.
Oh, I can fix this stuff here. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, dude. Dude, this is so good. Alright, never mind. I was looking at something else. What are the other auxiliary relay
The others
stations?
won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the one on the Fritz.
Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Check out the relay. No need for official sign-off on the case. What's in it for me if I investigate your problem?
You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to authorize some payment forms with your name on them while you're out fixing the station.
Alright.
I should say no, but why not?
Money
Maybe
is
you can
money.
Figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my
I
approval
think I
in
need
time.
16,000
and I'll need you to
bits.
retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late
to
than
go
never, eh?
to, what's her name?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system,
Lydia
so
was
they
gonna
tend
send
to
me
receive
a
the majority of
forged
any transmissions from Earth.
passport or something like that,
I'm sure the
plus money
station's
for
got
a
a
gun
stack
she
of
has.
junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
You just let messages sit in memory.
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Alright. I'll go fix your relay. But I really need to get to a workbench. Is that one over here? I see a... Yes, it is. Repair. All equipped. Yes. I have enough for that thing. I don't want to tinker too much anymore because I don't want to do things. It's gonna cost me $3 grand to upgrade that. Oh boy. Oh, I can tinker with fiber. Hold on. Oh man. So before we do any of that, we gotta go and do this. This is... Alright, first get our thing. Gladys is her name. Gladys. got your money.
If you're here... Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there...
Nope, thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweet.
Now I have that, but first we're going to go to...
Gracious.
What do you have for sale? Parcels containing the public records. Furthest mining. That's peculiar. Only 161, I'll buy it. Did that just start up a quest? Weapons from the void. That's the case. All near hostiles? What am I near that's a hostile? Is that little thing on the ground? Yeah. It was.
Impeccable timing.
Search for Festus mining. So, result 1 from the site supervisor's personal logs. That captain said that captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranged is the number of bits on Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech or a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it? Result 2 from the site safeties officer's incident report. Doc Caulfield couldn't save Lem. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used and stored it in Birdie's office for now. Figure the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever the damn thing is. Don't know how I'm gonna do how I'm gonna detain Harris. Not like we got prison cells on this rock. Give a name: Lemuel Henry Harryford. Indenture. Contract term 35 years. Cause of deceasement. Blunt force trauma. Weapon unknown. Took a good whack to the noggin. Oh. Ew. Gross. Cilia weapon. Gladys. Why is there still stuff for Gladys? I don't understand. Don't understand. Let's go. We have to put weapons. Transfer that. That. Yes. I think the vermin's gonna go. Automag pistol's gonna go. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the shot with the shrink ray. So I have currently all extra stuff. So break one of these down, obviously. Break that down. All these mods. This is armor. I don't have anything for the other part yet, right? I don't have any storage nearby? That's silly. The Guess I'll just drop off all mods over there then, okay. Now my inventory, I am 40 pounds, almost 50 pounds lighter. Oh my god. Okay. Put this back. Store. Okay, quests. The science weapon on Cilia. I mean, I could go up to Sam and see what that's all about. Where was that robot? That's my toilet. Up here somewhere. There it is. Install the acid steeper.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM? You know what's great about our SAM units? They never need to be told twice.
So then go. Okay. So that's another mission wrapped up. Lilia Hagen. Let's see where she is. Promenade. Oh no, I don't want you. Can I I can't undo that, can I? Because I know that's gonna, I have a perk where I just screw up. Yeah. I definitely just lost some points. Did I? Probably. Well, here's the thing. Well, that's fine, I guess, because it doesn't count towards your bonus. So, I have to sink 60 points in for this, although I am at this currently, right? Lone Master, Protective, so... Perks. Oh no, we're good. We're good. Right, so now let's go out to region, up to you to the promenade. Up there, huh?
You weren't followed, were you?
I don't think
I
so.
hope not.
The job's
Sure
up for
is.
grabs.
Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
What are they doing in
A
Fallbrook?
few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can take sublight for their good time.
How unconventional? Just
One of
for
my
fun.
guys filmed a raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
I'll take the job.
Now get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
What am I looking for?
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about.
Probably. Okay. So, all of my stuff, I have one botched, which makes me nuts, but anyway. Retrieve the missing passcode from what? Oh, this thing. There's this from GB23 and Scylla. That is okay. So could I play I guess I could play the DLC after I finish the game or no? How does that work? Is it like Cyberpunk where you have to like get a certain mission and then it kind of flows with everything? Let's do this one first. Where is my ship? There it is. I don't know how that works. I wish Frank were here. He's usually the one that could tell me easily what's going on with this game. There's Hephaestus. Transition. Nobody ever. Nope. Oh, hello. Stuff and things. Ray's Journal, a beautiful dream. Last night I dreamed. Play the DLC during the game, you'll get a quest to start them. Okay. I got you. Last night I dreamed. So it's kind of like how Cyberpunk did their stuff where you need to, like, you unlock it after a certain mission and you just play it through your playthrough. Got it. Last night I dreamed and it was beautiful. The streets of Byzantium were decorated with crimson streamers that laughed in the breeze. They asked me to take them, to give them my special ones. To give them to my special ones. I gathered the crimson in my arms and felt so alive, so happy. I turned and Delilah was beside me. I did not question why my supervisor was there. Her eyes were so full of emotions. Full of the emotions I know she feels, but dares not show at work. Wrapped her neck in crimson, tying it tight as a scarf on a cold day, so beautiful. Then the crimson on her neck opened as a second mouth and began screaming. When I awoke, I was scared. The dreams are so real now. This time I recognized the face. I had to leave work early today. Every time I looked at Delilah, I heard a whisper in my mind about how beautiful she would look with a touch of crimson around her neck. This must stop. This is not who I am. This is not who I'll become. I must find help. Oh, so this seems like... It's Security Automechanical Manual. The instructions printed in this manual have been covered by a mostly illegible scrawl. Entire paragraphs are crossed out with fantastic lines of a dark ink. In some places, the pages are torn out from the force of whoever wielded the pen. One section describing the correct procedures for setting automechanicals on a proper charging schedule is mostly untouched. Random letters with the text are circled as though the owner were trying to discover some message hidden within. Bard. Alright, let's go where it wants me to go. Bard. Alright, so I have to go this way with the scary sentry. Pick this. Ah, the game ends. You can't keep playing. Gotcha. All that to hack a janitor closet, but with a... Ooh. Nothing there. I had to start a new journal. I cannot read my previous entries without the whispers tempting me. The whispers do not stop. Every person I see, the whispers tell me to help them. They show me the pain and longing hiding in their eyes. They tell me how these people want, no need, the gifts I can give. All it would take is a few moments with a blade. A bright, bright, bright fountain of crimson to delight the eyes. And all of their pain would be gone. I could do it. I know how to help them. It gets harder and harder to stop myself. I saw a friend today, an old friend from school who's now a doctor for Auntie Cleo. Told him about my dreams, nothing outright. No, I'm not so foolish as that. I told him it was an old book I had found that described my dreams and whispers as happening to a character in the book. I asked him how he'd help this character. He looked at me and he knew. He knew. The whispers told me to end his pain, that he'd tell. I got up and left quickly. I did not hurt him. I have to leave Byzantium. He will tell. They'll come for me and lock me away. I must find a secret place. So this guy's obviously going crazy. Blue dot is the weak spot on robots. I don't know where the blue dot is. I'll have to find that on the next robot that crosses my path. The blue dot on a robot.
Processing. Lethality now reduced.
Also, just a flurry of bullets is kind of a nice answer to that guy too. There we go. Fat corn, knock you out bar. Eat fried sissy bits. Yeah, sure. Whispers have a source and I have found it. I've taken refuge in an orbital relay station. It's smaller than a worker's hovel, barely a few thousand square meters, but sufficient for my needs. I was able to flee Byzantium with enough bits to purchase supplies to last a few decades. It was strange to being among common people on the Groundbreaker. The whispers barely stirred at the sight of their ill-fed, scarred, and unwashed bodies. If only there were fewer freighters docking here. Bringing real people from Byzantium, I could almost... God damn, I got no sleep last night. If only there were fewer freighters docking there, bringing real people from Byzantium, I could almost have made a home free of temptation. This person only wants to murder people from Byzantium? Yeah, dude, I'm fucking tired. I woke up at 3 in the morning, and then I could not go back to bed till like 4:30. And then I woke up at like 6 to my alarms, and then I finally got out of bed at like 7:30. Not a good night of sleep for me. As I made this place livable, or as much as it can be, I started hearing the whispers from the relay terminal. They told me to listen to the voices traveling through the aether to reach me, calling out to me to help them. Alone, lonely, needing my help, I found a way to power down the transmitter. No more voices in the ether and no more whispers. This was not me. It's not. I am not this foul thing that I have feared for so long. It was the voices in the ether trying to make me hurt others. But I was stronger than they, and I've defeated them. I have already begun making plans to return to my home. Now that the whispers are defeated, I can resume my life again. I can't wait to return. I miss my family and coworkers, especially Delilah. So, dude was like in Real Genius. His cavity fillings were picking up radio transmissions, and he thought it meant kill everything. Ooh, Mark II, 352 DPS. That's a good number. Number go up. Brain happy. But let's see what that was. Spacer's Choice. I'm gonna leave that be. Hello, Dr. Yanni Tor.
Processing data.
What happens when they don't have any blue dots? There it is. Unborn that. Unborn that. Bray. Silencer. I was so wrong. Whispers did not stop. They have returned. They howl at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets in crimson. I think of one way to end this. So he basically ended himself. Aw, Frey. Gonna steal your purple berry wine. All your sodas. Terminal. Activate relay transmitter. Okay. So that's why your relay transmitter stopped, is because somebody thought they were going absolutely batshit crazy and they were receiving radio signals from them to tell them to murder everybody around them. Okay. That was a quick and easy jaunt. I like that some of these missions are just like, here's a succinct little area made specifically for this mission. Store. Don't have one of these yet.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Not yet. I'm busy. Gotta go back to the groundbreaker. I'm gonna try and do as many side quests as I can before progressing the main story.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker. Take someone to watch your back.
No. Oh, there's nothing in this. I'm so used to drinking out of that giant mug throughout the day in my previous streams. Now I drink out of this guy. Edna is there. Fast traveling. Here you are. Kind of. How do I through here? Yes. She's always drinking.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you could see it.
Thanks.
Here's your backup.
That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
How much are we talking about here? 15 hundo, that's it? Hold on, I gotta take a hit. Now let's do this. Yeah, see now Lone Master's only 5. Son of a bitch. Damn, Sam screwed me. Anyway. Hack is now. There we go. 3 into hack. There. Dialogue. You all the 50-ish. I have 2 more points left. I want to sink it into that. I'm feeling the hack is becoming more and more important. Cool. So the only side quest I have to do is this, and that guy. Acquire the mapping missions a bit. We don't take that, we go around. I have an 1080 32 inch. I think 4K would be wasted on old eyes. Yeah. I've got a 1440p monitor. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like all the monitors nowadays for gaming though, they're all curved.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Can I like dismiss Sam and be like, yo, never come back here. I'm gonna leave you on the groundbreaker. Or is it once I have put that piece in there, he's now around forever because it's affecting my ability to lie and everything else?
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself right before he died.
Right before he got squished under my foot, basically. Where the hell are you, Sam? Oh, hello. Sparkling. Oh, unlocks the perk. Queen Sweep for Sam. Lemony Fresh. They're never going to be physically around anymore, right? Man. Monarch. Stellar Bay.
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Doesn't he have a life?
I don't believe so, Captain. Transmission incoming.
Well done.
You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
You sound like you've been there before.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Sounds like fun.
I certainly wouldn't call it boring, especially if your idea of fun involves navigating a hostile biosphere populated by carnivorous monsters. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Okay,
Best
I'm
of luck.
off.
Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd.
What was that?
Analyzing the subtextual ordering. I believe it was a type of sermon, Captain. Very
Zealous.
in origin.
Okay. So wait, was this going to... I hate that I went here by accident. I wanted to do... Wait. This is on Stellar Bay. Okay, so never mind. Never. Monarch. No one's around, right?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
No, you don't. Crap, maybe he does. Oh, I can just walk around you, dude?
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are...
Whatever, I'm not here for chit-chat.
Wait! Don't go just yet. I've been practicing for this. Here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest salt...
I prefer to travel discreetly.
Don't be like that. I never get to do this part. Please.
Fine.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides...
Is it really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I
That'll
expected.
just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Are you saying the board's lying about this place?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject.
Very interesting.
Kinda goes over my head, though.
Alright, I'm gonna go walk around town now.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe...
What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment. Only I haven't heard anything in a while.
Poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of... But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Who's the black
That's Bertie
hole?
Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the...
Actually, I've been in hibernation for decades.
Oh, you're real funny.
I just tell the
Guess
truth
I don't feel so bad for
randomly,
missing what
and I
goes
lie
on in the
when it
rest
gives
of
me the
Stellar
chance.
Bay.
Sure, I'll look for your poster.
Thanks a bunch.
But now I'm off to do some nefarious deeds, I think. Nope. Oh, man.
You! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
Right, I could pickpocket now.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Expression.
Yoink. Several phases have been marked off. Right between the eyes, there was 4 of them. That rap was this big. Took it down by one shot. Buy me a drink.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
Carry on.
I don't know what I just did, but, oh. Repeatedly getting caught by guards has made you jittery. Doubly so. Doubly so when roaming around restricted areas or sneaking. Reward 1 perk point. Personality attributes -1. What are the personality attributes? Like... Hold on. Outer Worlds personality attributes. Persuade, lie, intimidate, hack, science, inspiration. -1 isn't so bad. I'll take it. Acquired 3 flaws. I think with that, we're gonna go with more carrying weight. No. More base health would be great too. More stock on vendors, base armor. Maybe more health or carrying capacity. This just undoes everything, right? Yeah. This is all -1, but now you guys get, yep, soliloquy plus that. Wait, -4? Why are you -4? Oh, dude, I'm like in trouble. Kind of like it though. It like shapes your playthrough based on what happens. Hey there, McGuire.
Well, well. Is not.
Thanks.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's story.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you? Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the Iconoclasts or some such.
Why is it called
But
the
it had
Yacht
a
Club?
fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Nope. Are there yachts here?
But a man can dream.
How well do you know this person?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
No. What's up here? I don't like you. Adreno. I need me some Adreno. Well, yeah, so that could be why my... Yeah, there we go. That's why everything was all weird. What? Oh. What if I stumbled upon over here? Oh, let's close this. I'll just be taking all of this, breaking that down. Yank, yank. Cool. Cool, cool. I have to get over to there.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Wouldn't know. I made it a point to stay out of it.
You trying to get us all in trouble? What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Do what you want, I guess.
No, not here. But they do have stuff for me to steal. Nice. Where the heck is this place I have to go? That's my question. Break my legs. Cool, 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 cool. Break him even harder. Cool. How do I get to you? I guess through the big building.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Whoa. Catherine said she'd shove you in a box if you kept running your yap like that.
Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message. I hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
What's that about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick. Runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Why don't you just do that?
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
Surely you can make him come back.
Not on Monarch. Sanjar threw out the old work mandates and penalties.
Too bad.
Tell me about it.
I can talk to Caleb.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it?
Sure.
I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Oh, I know what that is.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to...
Alright.
I don't have the bits. Hard workers? They turn
dials and switch, so no respect. Talk about something else. Talk to you in a little bit when I come back with your stuff. But bloody note, huh? Oh, I got all this I gotta sell. Passcode antediluvian. Okay. All the way over yonder. Okay. If I can go to the yacht club, though, I could find Caleb. Where is the yacht club?
Help! Someone's been killed! I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh no. Pull yourself together, man.
I clean the apartments while everyone... If you're going into the apartments, do not. Now, if you'll...
Do not go in this one. Just take everything. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from the left field toss ball betting. Several outfits, all the same cut and color, stuffed into the suitcase. What if this? What else we got here? Sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Celia is keeping up there, but she works for you, right? Think you could talk to her about it? Can you please try to keep your window shut? So I've tried to explain, leaving them open, especially when you've got food out, invites mantis swarms, and a mantis swarm infestation is everyone's problem. I know you keep odd hours. I know because I've heard you coming and going at all times of the night and day. But maybe you could try to close your door a little more quietly. I have rather sensitive nerves, and every time I hear your door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Heights. Baked beans. So this is the one where there was the murder.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you've gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about...
Yoink. What can I steal in here? Hello?
You startled me. Don't sneak up
Don't
on a person
sneak
like
up
that,
on
huh?
me. Oh. Got anything important on you? Dropping a care package off soon with the Mathers in the old ruins of the Stellar Bay. That said Inferno Scythe, right? Break that down. Break that down. I think that's it for everything inside this building. I'm not entirely sure though.
Please, will someone help me? My boy's in trouble. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature.
I think I remember this quest.
You have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away.
Yeah, little Takafaka.
Oh, I just know a raptor.
Tell me what happened. Or where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Is there a reward?
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need a decent sum.
For a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just
That's
bring
what
my
I'm talking
Tucker
about,
back
lady.
to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
Why would they run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind
I
the
don't know
walls.
if Tucker's gonna make it back alive.
Understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little finger.
Okay.
Listen to it.
I'll help you find your kid, lady.
Thank you. You look for him in Amber Heights. And if you find any of them iconoclasts
Hello there.
indoctrinating my
I
boy,
don't know what
you
your name
punch them in the
is.
mouth.
Or I don't.
Tell them what I think
read
of
Russian.
them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Vladosik the Great. How you doing? Put this back up over here. Alright, so she is very concerned about her kid who ran off, and I am a paranoid addict who is charged with going to get them back. I love how this is like playing out kind of like how D&D basically goes. You're from Ukraine? Well, hello. Welcome to my little slice of YouTube. How are you doing? So that's for Catherine? That's far away, dude. Look for Tucker. Tucker's there. Okay, let's go. Tucker's closer than Catherine. That seems like a bunch of nonsense. They seem a little stronger here. Alright, bring this one out. There we are. This game is called The Outer Worlds. It's a space role-playing game from the people at Obsidian, who I think they made Fallout New Vegas, something like that. So it's basically a space RPG with clever writing. I don't know if you ever watched or heard of the show Firefly, but it feels very much like that, which is good, to me at least. What's this? Saltuna. Think of like, I want to say Skyrim in space, but that's just what people say about, what do you call it? Starfield, which it is not. Let me hack this safe. Break that down. Take all the rest. Those. Well, thank you very much. I've already played through this game once. The sequel, Outer Worlds 2, just came out. So I wanted to replay the first one before jumping into the second one. And this time I'm playing through as kind of a mischievous and nefarious character. But the first time I played through, I played it very goody two-shoes. Now I'm more like self-centered, selfish, when it comes to dialogue options. Straight up just shooting NPCs in the back of the skulls. That kind of thing. Just to get reacquainted with things. Starfield is No Man's Skyrim. No, I wouldn't even give it that much credit, dude. Starfield wanted to do so many things, but the execution was just so poor by comparison. I don't know, it just felt not good. There we go. Pick up all this meat. Meat. I still have not found the boy. Pretty sure that'll kill me if I jump into it. Marauder, huh? That should have been better. little bit of an assist there from the Raptidon. Break that down for parts. I want to know where the scary Raptidon went. There it is. Oh, that's a lot of... Sure. Got him. Oh, Frank, question for you. No Man's Skies Expedition. Is that still going on this weekend? Show me some skull. There's one over there. You think so? Okay. What's over there that's mad? Take those. Because this weekend I'm going to be doing a stream on Saturday. Started the Redux today. What does that mean, the Redux? Oh, where you could play all of the expeditions you may have missed. Is that what that is? Memory serves. And how you doing, Willie? Gonna find you. Not much to find. I'm literally right in front of you. Expedition 2 Redux. 2? I guess I'll have to play that one this Saturday, huh? Show yourself. Wow, I'm... had it. There you go, your brain. Okay. Take all this except for that. Break that down. There was 4 of you. Okay, so yeah, this Saturday what I'll do is I'll probably end up playing this. So I missed Breach, is what you're telling me. Guess I'll have to tweak my No Man's Sky save editor. I really want them to just come out with something that says, yeah, here you go. Here's all of the Like, you could just go to the computer and replay all of the No Man's Sky expeditions on demand. Would be great. I know there's a community goal aspect part of it, but, you know, that part can be disabled. Amber Heights. That is one that gets you the Normandy. Oh, I can get
Well,
Normandy.
hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose.
I'm Rose.
Please take a pamphlet.
Oh, these are the zealots, right?
In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I didn't want a pamphlet anyway. Just tell me who you are.
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Here, I thought everyone worked for a
I
corporation.
know. It's quite revolutionary. We're a community here. No jobs, no shifts, just people who help each other.
Oh, would you better move?
You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your
freaking
keep.
tired, dude. I'm just looking for work. You got a boss or a leader or something?
Oh, sure. Graham's our founder. He taught us how to cut our own path in the wilderness. And I guess some folk have started following Zora's orders. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like example.
Okay. Tell me. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back for one. I gotta go fix one thing real quickly. And back. Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth.
Philosophism.
I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
What about Zora?
Well, she's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Huh. Very interesting. Where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
There we go. Okay. Why are you here in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Alright. Oh, I'm looking for a boy named Tucker.
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings.
Buildings uphill. Buildings uphill. This is all starting to... Like, I'm remembering things. It all feels very familiar.
It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same. Nuh-uh. Taro's got it.
Is this where Tucker is? Tucker's not a little boy.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
John Longbottom. Stranger suits me just fine.
Oh, come on. We like to be friendly around here. At the least, let me call you Captain. Whether or not you command a ship, if you've found your way here, you must be a leader type. So then, Captain, welcome to Amber Heights. Oh, and call me Tucker. You here to join the iconoclast?
Tucker.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger, asked me to rescue you. Oh, she offered a reward.
Let me guess. You're here to collect it. Well, I can tell you right now, it is not gonna happen. I won't go back. My entire life, she locked me in Stellar Bay because she was afraid. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Well, running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show you you've grown up. I'm getting that reward whether you go back or I beat it out of her. Wow.
What in the nebula is wrong with you? She's an old woman. You threaten my flesh and blood just to get me to do what you want?
You've not met a Longbottom before, haven't you? It's nothing personal. I just want that money.
You're real sick. Sure, she drives me crazy, but she doesn't deserve anyone getting violent with her. Look, I'll go back, all right? Just don't hurt her.
Hey, Tucker.
Captain. Captain.
Wow, that was very different than I remember it playing out previously. Purple barrel, no. I know your terminal's out of storage, but if you break this one, things are gonna go tits up around here. Anyone else, as long as you know what you're doing, can go ahead and clear out work orders whenever you can. Pipes on the top of our house are going to burst. They're leaking steam. Someone ought to fix it before they explode. Oh, there we go. So, hack at 50. What's my hack at now? I thought it was close to that. I could just dump it all in there right now if I wanted to, but... Do these work orders again. 2... I can't do anything. Okay. Character. Perks again. Activate tactical time dilation. You continue to move at normal speed for a short time. Oh. Ooh. Accept. I gotta find me a vendor. Well, there goes Tucker. My skills, though. Handguns. On guns. Yeah. Return to Agnes and Stellar Bay. Yeah, let's go to Stellar Bay. Did I not save my skill points? Oh, I have one left. There.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi? Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon. What can I do for you today?
Gridmasterman checker about his tossball poster.
Sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him to stop bothering me about it a week ago. I still don't know anything about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse. But I'll warn you, Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
Did you say you were having money troubles?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well. I just spent most of my paycheck on Raptidon acid.
Why would you do that?
Laws, no. Sometimes it's canid teeth, or mantis worm wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
Why are you buying so much from this
So I
one
can
dude?
talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of the strong, silent type. Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Yes. Just ask him on a date.
I couldn't. Hey, maybe you could ask him for me. I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing. Oh,
What do you see
he
in
doesn't
this
talk
man?
much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you... Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
You want to be with someone you can't talk? That's all I need to know.
Sorry.
Cool. Side quest. Is this? Just can't put it in the lament configuration, I think is what that was for Hellraiser, right? View guidelines for annual self-review. Select font. Alright, tell Cecilia she's doing it. Okay. No executive. Terminals to be used by official. Okay. Productivity has continued to improve since relaxing MSI's old restrictions and making allowances for employee benefits such as time off for illness and personal leave, 24.9% reductions in shift length, and 52.3% more positive feedback. Fishery output is up 15% this year. Increased gains. Okay, so this is all just regular old reports. Working slogans. MSI, our profit margins are stellar. MSI salt tuna, 43.28% more nutrient dense than the leading brands. A tolerable center of commerce in a hostile and chaotic galaxy. That's it. Okay. report looks excellent. The numbers are front and center, and you highlight our recent production gains nicely. One small adjustment, could you increase the page margins? Oh god. I hated doing reports and stuff like that for work. Had nothing to do with the actual content of the report. It was always the aesthetics of the thing. Wasn't on the way in. Where's this Sebastian?
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails? You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Let's talk about Celia.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that raptidon acid is working out. I hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff. Nice of you to say. I like her too.
No, I mean like she really likes you.
And I gotta admire anyone with her passion for canid hides. But you don't have to butter me up.
Since you've got so much in common, maybe you should take her out. You really are trying to tell her she wants to date you.
Wait, I see what's going on. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real... But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
Persuade. Don't take my word for it. Spend some time with her. I promise she won't ask for a discount.
You sound pretty sure. Okay, I'll do it.
Nice. Okay. Give Celia the good news. I mean, like, he's literally right there.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he
Yeah. They'll go on a date.
Okay. Was he like, yay, a date was...
Number one.
Not to worry. If I never buy another raptidon tongue, look at... Anyhow.
Nice. How much money do I have now? 4,800. I need a couple thousand more. I think I need to do something here. Velma at the warehouse, meet with Catherine, convince Caleb to return to work. That's in the yacht club. You.
New face, huh?
What's it to you?
Nothing at all. Just like...
Why would you want to do that?
Isn't so often we get new faces around town. Plus, why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with it?
What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could be so bad?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma, we won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch, we're free from the board, you know? We have the right to... Sure thing.
I'm just gonna fire them if you don't return to work.
I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find a better time to negotiate our wages. Tell Velma not to worry. We'll look out for her.
Nice.
Sounds like wrapped in here.
Oh, it does work.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
Yeah. So...
Braxton. He's in charge. He's a real wizard with a farm.
Come back. To find him, drag him out by his ears.
I would if I weren't busy. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass something else on. Stealing's such a nasty word. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts. We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the salt tuna, fat and mostly tumor-free. Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a Ground 6 Spacer. This again? You can tell Grim his poster came in. You can also tell him I got a better offer for it. So now it's going to Nell. That about cover it?
Didn't he pay for it?
No. I paid Sublight for it. So it's mine. And when Nell pays me for it, it'll be hers. Grim may have asked for the poster, but it's not his. Sure can. If you want to pay me more than Nell's offering. I got a feeling you and Catherine would get on like tumors on a pig.
Yeah.
Take the poster then.
I love using the
If
skills.
I never hear another word about it, it'll be too soon.
Thanks. Bye. Alright, what I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to save. I'm going to call it a night here, because I'm getting very tired. But, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. Picking up where we left off. Thank you all for hanging out. If you're still here, do not forget to drop a like on the stream, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subbed to the channel, and ring the notification bell to get alerted when I post content and when I go live here. Again, thank you all very much. Apologies for my being exhausted. And I'll see you tomorrow with more Outer Worlds. So take care. Bye.